All right. Shalom. Call Halam Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim out here doing this truth in all sincerity, man. You know, laboring in the field, man. The battlefield, which is these highways and byways, because our work is continuous, man. It never stops. Even once these cameras go off, man, your work never stops, man. Okay? So if you a dude that think, oh, cause I'm on camera, I'm doing the work, and when it's over, I'm chilling. You in the wrong spirit, man. You're not in the truth, cause you got a lot of dudes that think that they're in the truth. That's really not, man. And that should humble you right there. All right. I just wanted to do a quick lesson, man, cause I feel as though the spirit hopped on me to do this, man. All right. Now I'm gonna come out the book of Isaiah chapter 62. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, Salakia. I'm gonna start at verse 5. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 5. It says, for as a young man marrieth a virgin, so shall thy sons marry thee, and as the bridegroom rejoiceth over the bride, so shall thy power, the Most High, rejoice over thee. So now you gotta understand there's two types of virgins, right? It's a virgin who never had sex, all right, which is Batlua in the Hebrew, Batlua, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it's also another virgin, which is a woman at a marriageable age, which is Alma, okay? But this version is talking about for you Israelites because death wipes your memory clean. All right, so when you come back on the scene, when you reincarnate into your new body, you're still gonna be doing what the Lord made for you to do. But when you come back, like just like when we came back in America, we didn't know who Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was, man. You know, brothers had to wake us up into that, and ultimately it was Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doing that, man. All right. It was Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua waking you up, opening your mind to who He is again, man. All right, because you're not just gonna be born like, oh, I'm an Israelite. You had brothers teach you that, man. Starting with the apostle Abba Bivens and the apostles on down, man. You know. So right now that's who we supposed to be talking to out there. That's why we hit the highways and byways, man. You know. We go out there on the highways and byways. Why? The fish for the hopeful elect. So you got your rod. Your rod is right here, man. This is your rod. Okay? That's your rod when you go fishing. And guess what's your bait? These scriptures, man. Alright, so you sit in line. That's why it says precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little, man. That's a line. The ocean is great. You know? That's why I tell you, the laborers are few. It's plenty work, but the laborers are few, man. You know, if you already in this truth and you going looking for dudes that's already woken up to the fact that they're Israelite trying to start camps with them and all that, like my man, what are you doing? You supposed to walk your own path and do what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told you to do, man. All right, because there's still dudes out here that don't have no idea that they're Israelite, man. It's like I talked to a dude last night at my job, or my second job at the bar, and he had on a cross with Caesar Bouger on there, and I'm like, yo, my man, I don't know why I even talked to him. I was like, yo, my man, come here, man. I said, yo, you know what you got on your chest? He was like, no. I said, man, that's a Babylonian symbol. He was like, what? For real? And he was listening to me. I'm like, damn, like, Lord, like, that's kind of, that's crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? But when the Lord tells you to move, you have to move, man. All right? But you got dudes that really think that Yo, the elect has not been sealed yet. I'm just say that, man. I ain't gonna keep rambling on. But that's what those dudes basically are virginaries because they never heard of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, man. They never heard that name, man. And you know, like you got the apostles, the elders, and all that, and they've been saying it so long, they already know. So their videos been going out and all that, so they figured by now everybody should know, you know. But that's when we come in and the back the elders and apostles up, because you got to labor continuously, man. This is not our rest, man. All right. So if you're an Israelite and you woken up to the fact that you're an Israelite, you're not supposed you could talk and talk to other Israelites, no doubt, but you're supposed to be out there trying to fish for the elect too, man, and talk to brothers that has never heard of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Like when Yahweh Shah was on the scene, who did he go talk to? He ain't go talk to. I mean, he talked to. He had to wake people up too, because he knew who his men were. You know, he's talking to publicans and this and this and that. You know, because at one time we were all sinners, man, and you got people still falling short. Every man falls short of the glory, man, of the Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know, it says a just man falls 7 times and pick himself back up. But the wicked fall in the mischief. Roughly paraphrasing that, man. All right. So you gotta be out there, man. Be diligent, man. I'm gonna read verse 5 and it says, "For a young man married a virgin, so shall thy sons marry thee. And as the bridegroom rejoiceth over the bride, so shall the Most High rejoice over thee." So once you come into this truth and everything, guess what? Yahweh Bashim Shah gonna rejoice over you. He already, well, right now he's pissed with us, you know. But when we get in the kingdom, he's gonna rejoice over us, man. All Israel, okay. Verse 6 says, "I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem." So that's all Israel, "which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Yea, they make mention of Yahweh Bashim Shah, keep not silence." So once you come into this truth and you make mention of Yahweh Bashim Shah, guess what, man? You supposed to go hand, so to speak. You supposed to go hand out there on the highways and byways, your daily life, man. Always talking about Yahweh Bashim Shah, bringing out these devil's plans, bringing out who the devil is. You're not supposed to keep silent about that, man. That's just like if somebody's trying to attack your integrity, man, or attack that you're man of the Lord and all that. You gonna sit back and let them talk about you, man? Like, oh man, it's cool, dog. Like he just said that. No, man. You gonna go out there and try to clear your name. The same way you're supposed to do for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, man. Bring that truth out. Do your research. You know, watch current events and all that, and stay on top of those things to bring out the so-called white man's plans, man. Because that's what that's talking about. We watchmen. All right, we're watchmen. You guys that know the truth, man. So you try to get that blood off of your hands. So what you do, you stay in your research. You stay on the current events, man. And you bring out and because we want to be out of this place. If you're not doing those things, man, I don't even know why you call yourself in the truth, man. You know, it ain't just go out there Saturday, then be like, oh man, I'm cool during the week. This, that, and the third. No, man, no. This job is continuous, on and off the camera, man. You know, just like you just like you got right now. Prime example, you have I just watched a video of was it they said the UN, and what's the other one? It's the UN and NATO. They're about to occupy America, which that's why they've been bringing all these military vehicles and all that to America, man. You know, and they're pushing off the army here. Why? Because the army here has family and all that here, man. Like the scripture say, he will remove far from you the army of the north. Who's the army of the north? North America. Supposed to bring these things out, man, for Yaakov, man. And for the people that's not even in the know, man, you have that's why you have to talk to as many people as you can talk to, man. It's called the law of averages, man. Once Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah wakes you up and he puts you out there, then your job, I'm gonna read it for you. It says, I have set up watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Yet ye that make mention of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, keep not silence. Keep not your silence, man. So that means you're supposed to expose the GMOs, the chemtrails, whatever agenda that the so-called white man has prepared for our people. You're supposed to be putting it out there, and not in fear of your life, man. You know why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has you, man. All right, no matter what, even if you get put to death, so what? All right, we don't want to. Do we want to get put to death? No. Who wants that? But you guys show the Lord that you're willing to go all out, man, for this truth, man. All right, you got a lot of dudes out there that's getting real weak, man. You know? That's why it's up to us younger brothers to come out and keep pushing the truth, pushing the truth, pushing the truth, pushing the truth. All right? We're watchmen. Verse 7 says, and give him, here it go, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So right now, Jerusalem is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Are you a praise in the earth? All right, that goes hand in hand with this is not your rest. So we're not supposed to be resting. You're not supposed to be taking time off. And you know what? It's about to get cold outside. Guess what? You're gonna have dudes that city that have camps or whatever. They're not gonna be going on the highways and byways, man. Why? Because it's too cold outside and all that. You know? You supposed to go outside, rain, sleet, snow, and hell, man. Like the so-called the so-called postman. All right? And constantly stay on the so-called white man's ass, man. Stay on him, man. All right? That's your job. That's your duty, man. To stay on him, man. That's like if you fighting in a fight, you have to fight. You know, you pace yourself, but you pace yourself right. That don't mean like every day you get, I got to throw out 1,000 videos. No, because then you're going to burn yourself out. So you pace yourself, man. All right? But when you pace yourself, does that mean you're not fighting? No, it doesn't. Just like you see a boxing match. What them dudes doing? The whole time they squaring off and this and this and that. They're fighting the whole time. They're fighting the whole time. And I ain't even going to like talk about how they sit down for the little half a second. No, you don't never sit down in this truth, man. Now I'm going to read verse 7 again. It says, and give him no rest. So you're supposed to get a so-called white man a rest? Because guess what? He's not giving you no rest. Only time you're giving him a rest is when you go to sleep at night, man. And then guess what? Your spirit is still praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. All right? Your spirit is still praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to bring this place down, man. Straight up, man. You ain't supposed to give these crackers no rest. Do they give you rest? And when they... man, I put like you never supposed to give your Esau rest, man, in this kingdom, man. You know, because there's a scripture in Psalms when it talks about when they go to sleep, they thinking about ways to further put you in captivity and just jack you up, man. So the same way they go to sleep thinking that, the same way we supposed to go to sleep and like, Lord, man, please bring this place down. Baba Kashar, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, bring this place down, man. All right. Verse 7 again says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem, which is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all Israelites, a praise in the earth. All right, so that's when we gonna rest, when the Lord does that. But right now is not the time to rest. This is like the apostles that just said. This is the year of death, destruction, and diligence. All right, verse 8 says, Yahweh Bashim had sworn by his right hand and by the arm of his strength, surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thine enemies, and the sons of the stranger shall not drink thy wine for the which thou hast labored, man. So yeah, who is right hand? His right hand is us Israelites, man. Because you got power on the left hand side, you got power on the right hand side. The left hand side is Esau, all right. The right hand side is Jacob, which are you Israelites. Them other heathen nations, they're insignificant, man. Because Esau is running them, he's controlling them, all right. And then the Lord said he's not even going, like, once we get in the kingdom and all that. I'm going to read that again. It says, verse 8, it says, Yahweh Bashim Shah has sworn by his right hand. So he swore by our fathers, our forefathers, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, guess what? That's who we come from, man. All right, our lineage goes back to them. All right. It says, Yahweh Bashim swore by his right hand and by the arm of his strength. The arm of his strength is us. Surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thine enemies. So he's not going to give our food, anything that we do, he's not going to give it to the so-called white man to be their meat, man. All right. It says, and the sons of the stranger, which is the so-called white man, shall not drink thy wine for the which thou hast labored. So they're not going to prosper off us no more, man. They ain't going to prosper off us no more, man. All right. So, man, Akim, Lord's will, I hope that this video was edifying. Cause I just wanted to do a real quick video on it. It lasted a little longer than that, man. Just on the book of Isaiah 62, verse 5, on down to 8. You know, Lord's will, that video was edifying for you. You know, stay strong, Akim, man. Keep pushing. Because we almost out of here, man. And time is very short. And with that, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim out here laboring in honesty and sincerity. And with that, shalom on the next time, Akim. Shalom.